Yes, Jesus was an alien. You heard me right. It's not just from an episode of Joe Rogan. I have proof that Jesus was an alien. Yeah, it all started in Roswell, New Mexico. Speaking of Mexico, people keep thinking I'm Mexican in LA. There's nothing wrong with that, but it seems kind of microaggressive and subtly racist. But that's not for me to confirm, but what I can confirm is Jesus was an alien. Yeah, walked on water with alien technology, hover boots. Jesus was an alien. Yes, Jesus was an alien for sure. Welcome to the show. I don't want to bore you with UFOlogy. It's kind of like, I always believe that something was out there besides us. Obviously, that's statistically probable, right? We all think that. But the level of evidence that I've been finding with this rabbit hole that starts from Roswell, New Mexico, it's out there. The proof is out there. Even pictures of pieces of space shuttles out there that has like over 20 layers of minerals and metals that we don't even have on the elemental chart yet. And not only that, the top materialist people who make those minerals and metals, they don't even know what these type of things would be made for when they were shown it with no context. They looked at it, they're like, yeah, I've never seen this, I've never seen this before. We don't even know what it meant. Like, that's how real this is. They have aliens in tubes, over 30 at this point, since the 1947s, bro. It's been crazy. But my point about this is the Bible. Because I grew up Catholic, and I guess a lot of us grew up Catholic. Have you ever read the Bible? I've never read the Bible. I know verses of the Bible, and I pretend to have a favorite one like everyone else does, but do you even know anyone who's really read the whole Bible? The whole Bible, front to back. And if you do, which I might know one or two people who claim to have, did you ever test them out? Like, all right, well, recite Lucas, Corinthian, Megatron, verse 12, chapter 5, line 6, scripture 7. Have you ever done that? No, right? To test them out, and then just Google it, like, to see if they're right. Like, oh, okay, all right, you know your stuff. All right. God bless. Let us pray. You never did that. You don't. So technically, I don't know anyone who's ever read the Bible front to back as a Catholic. We just kind of accept those stories that Moses split the sea in half, that Jesus walked on water, and that's fine. But after a while, when you grow up, you start thinking nothing has happened since that's been close to that, and you'd think that something would have happened by now, 1,100 plus years later. Not even 3,000 years later, you would think something like that would have happened, similar accounts, but nothing really, right? But when you add alien technology and then they coming from the future to the past, because when you go faster than the speed of light, which is 183,000 miles per second, when you go faster than that, that is like moving through time. Light doesn't have a concept of time. So you move through speed of light, you're moving through time itself. That's why they're here. That's how they got here. And why they're here, who knows? To observe, apparently, these little guys, I don't know. But it makes sense, those ancient aliens, man. They took the Ark of the Covenant, which was Moses' box, right? That was like his boom box that he had his people carry. You know, that was his magic box, which, if you add alien technology to it, was a nuclear reactor of some sort, some type of reverse or anti-gravity type of reactor that splits open seas. You know what I'm saying? It was just a magic box. Anybody who opened it who wasn't a priest and didn't have one of those shields with the gems that they call it in the Bible and the Torah and the Quran, they would die instantly. Why? Because it's radiation. That's why. That makes sense, dude. Jesus walking on water, even. Hover boots, anti-grav boots. or shoes or whatever. Obviously not going to be a jet ski. They would have written that down. Oh, he traveled, he walked on water on a blue water horse named Yamaha. It would have said something like that in the Bible. But it didn't say, he said with his feet he walked on water. Anti-grav boots or shoes or whatever the fuck. Made by Yeezy or some shit, or Tesla. That's another thing. They don't have brands in the future. Every ship that they have is like different shape pretty much. And if they are the same shape, they're a different design. Shit's crazy, man. My point is, I think I'm going to be a better Catholic now. Now that I believe the stories and I added that piece of the puzzle to it, I can finally be a real good Catholic. Jesus is my homeboy again. If you don't know, and if you're not excited about the government finally kind of being open to letting us know that they've been had aliens and their technology and they just reversed it, that's why we have all the cool shit we have today, then you have too many bills, bro. You have too many bills, baby. You gotta just forget about those bills for a second and realize, holy shit, we really are in another type of time. We're really living through a lot of historical shit that we really, and this was the most significant in human history, not just modern, human history, period. The aliens went back into time and gave these people lasers, laser knives. That's how they cut the stones for the pyramids that are still around to this day. King Solomon, look that up. King Solomon, second king of Israel, built the first pyramid, the first temple in Israel, and he wasn't allowed to do it with tools. And he used an enslaved demon, which I think now is an alien, who the demon gave him a worm that cut through brick. It's in the Torah. It's in all the holy scriptures. He gave him a worm-like. Let me grab some worm-like. I was gonna use my, but that's more like a pole-like. Right? It's more like a baseball bat, like ain't nothing worm-like about it. Anyway, worm-like. He used a worm-like thing. They called it a worm, but that it eats through butter, like eat through stone like butter. Eats through stone like butter. It was a fucking laser, bro. It was an alien laser that they found in Roswell as well. They all use it. It's their knives. It's how they cut open cows and rub it on their skin. They like steak too, apparently. They rub it on their skin. That's how they eat. They absorb the fucking enzymes and shit. We're living in crazy times, people. Where do they live? Well, the ones who are not imprisoned, I have a theory that they live in Antarctica and maybe some remote part in Ethiopia, but who knows? My point is, I'm a better Christian or Catholic or whatever I said before. What's the difference? I think Christians don't believe in saints. They just believe in Christ. We got to be excited about this, man. But anyways, I digress. Look up Roswell and Bob Lazar. Joe Rogan has a good interview with him. He's the first guy to bring this really out. Like, yo, I worked over there, man. They really have this shit. I touched it with my own hands and I seen it with my own eyes. And I was there to reverse engineer it. What would I do? What would we do with alien technology? I don't know. I think the reason why they've been hiding it is because the Christians and Catholics would freak out. Anything that's not in that Bible, bro. I mean, we named our entire yearly system after them. After Catholics, the Christ religion. AD, BC. I heard a new one someone used the other day. BCE. That's a new one. I never heard. Before Common Era. Like, they're already kind of like weeding Jesus out a little bit. Like, all right, yo, guys, let's chill with the Jesus thing a little bit. Because they're getting to know that, he had some help. He had some extra help with his deeds, which doesn't make him a bad guy. It just, those religious people in Vatican, they just hold too much power. And maybe that was the only way at that time to keep world order, to keep people from just chopping each other's heads off just because they looked at them the wrong way, which kind of still happens today with guns, but it was more prevalent back then. I don't know. They'd have to deal with them. They're going to freak out. They're going to freak out. They're going to be like, no, this isn't holy. This isn't godly. This isn't real. Aliens cannot know, blah, blah, blah. They're demons. And maybe some of them are demons, man. We just don't know. But what we do know is that they're here. They've been here. And I even believe that they've been crossbreeding these aliens with human DNA and test tube babying them for years. Think about it. This shit's been since the early 40s. Roswell happened in 47. We built the fastest plane by the late 50s. We had the fastest plane that still holds the record to this day. The SR-71 Black Hawk still holds the record at like almost 3,000 miles per hour. That we made. Oh, sorry, I hit the mic. Yes, I know I have a mic. Please don't. This is the last podcast I'm going to do with, just janky equipment. I got my microphone there. I just got to buy the plug so I can hold it and feel like I'm on stage, but not really on stage. I'm just talking to you guys who want to hear me and want to learn and want to be enlightened and want to be friends with the aliens. Because goddamn it, I sure do. I'm gonna sing to them. I'm gonna cook for them. They don't even eat with their mouth. But I'm gonna be the aliens' best fucking friend, dude. I can't wait to learn one of their names. Enoch Chabo. That sounds like an Enoch Chibo. That sounds like a cool alien name. I can't wait till they transcribe how my name would sound in alien, right? That would suck if they would just say, your name in alien is Dean. That would suck. But whatever, I would be like, all right, well, fine. I guess. Bro, it's crazy, man. I've been in this rabbit hole. It's not even a rabbit hole that's like deep or confusing. A lot of misinformation there, but just follow those. There's like three main guys: Bob Lazar, George Knapp, who's a reporter. He has everything. You look up George Knapp, he has everything documented from the early '80s, '89 to be exact. And Stephen Geyer, who's an interstellar hippie, I like to call him, because he's trying to integrate aliens with spirituality. He's a big-time Buddhist, does a lot of meditating, feels like we can call them with our mind if we just meditate enough and in groups, more power to invite the aliens to come and chill with us. I like him. I like Stephen Geyer. And those three guys really, fucking light went out, god damn it. You see, I'm talking about this shit already and the CIA's already fucking with me. You see this? Killing the batteries that I just charged up last night. We're still gonna keep it going. And that's what this is, man. They try to intimidate us to stay quiet, but guess what? We don't stay quiet. We keep talking. The truth is out there, baby. It's gotten me crazy. I'm crazy now. I'm a crazy person because of UFOlogy. Well, at least I was crazy for something now. I felt like before I was crazy for nothing, for things that we think are important on this planet. But when we really zoom out, we're fucking bacteria, we're germs on this planet. And with that perspective, and I mean that in not an endearing way, but in the way of us perspective. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at this. I didn't even touch this. They're listening, bro. I'm telling you. Anyways, just an ad. Yeah, I was crazy before about mundane things and things that were trivial. Now, with this newfound alien intellect, right? I'm using like a 0.02 extra more of my brain now, right? So it's at 8.02. I'm enlightened and nothing really bothers me. For now, I guess. Actually, that's not true. Things still bother me, man. Being kept in the dark bothers me. The heat in LA is really bothering me. It's been really hot lately. I don't know. If I wanted this type of heat, I would have stayed in fucking Miami. Honestly. This is so hot. And then a lot of these places that you move into don't even have AC. They don't even have an AC unit or central AC. It's like every apartment over here looks like a movie set on a Paramount lot. There's still that type of 90s feel. And in a way it's charming, but in another way it's like, hey guys, the aliens are here. Upgrade your shit. Renovate. Huh? Renovate. They're just here. They're here. What if they want to move in somewhere? Oh, you know that the human race is going to hate on the aliens so hard, dude. There'll be no more racism. At least that'll be the good thing. There'll be no more black and white racism. There'll be none of that. But you know there's going to be Space-ism. We're going to hate on the aliens so hard. There's going to be a group of, who knows, the reptilian aliens who shapeshifts into humans, plus maybe the hybrid alien tube babies that the government made, who control Hollywood and the media and all this shit. They might come together and make it seem like, and create fear with their misinformation and create Space-ism. You're going to walk around and you see water fountains that says human only, and then you're going to see an alien, they're just thirsty, and you're like, no, alien, get the fuck out. There's going to be some dick like that. Get the fuck out of here, alien. I don't want you fucking drinking from the same water. Go back to fucking where you came from, you motherfucker. There's going to be idiots like that. Who? I think we know who's going to start the Space-ism. I think we know what race, what color, right? I think we know what color is going to start that, right? The color that's best at it. If you're going to be bad, at least be best at being bad. And I'm not saying bad in as far as nature, but the competitiveness of this particular race, which I'm not going to like highlight because I don't hate them, right? Or do I think they're bad? But like, this is their stuff. Like Hispanics, we're pretty, we cook great, but we don't have much sense, right? We're kind of, let's be honest, we're kind of dumb. We're a little bit dumb. But we're dumb, but we're confident in our everything, our culture, our food. You can't fuck with our food, bro. I don't give a fuck what race you're talking about. I don't give a fuck what continent you're talking about. The Hispanics on that particular continent, we would even have the best food in another galaxy. That's how confident we are of our shit. Sorry for hitting the mic again. That's how confident in our food that we are. We'll be interstellar chefs of the planet, and we'll still be cleaning. Because we're the cleanest motherfuckers on the planet too, right? We'll still be in Mars fucking sweeping space dust. Hey man, you gotta get clean, man. And mommy over there with washing the dishes, teaching the little alien kid Spanish, because Spanish ain't going nowhere. You know that. You and I both know that. But anyways, I digress. But yeah, this particular race is good at being racist or spacist. Spacist. Woo. But it's not going to work. It's not going to work. Why? Because racism is only due to ignorance and small amounts of pure hatredness, but mainly ignorance and not enough knowledge of what the fuck you're talking about. Travel the world a bit. I promise you, you won't be racist about anything. You'll be funny racist. Like, you'll go to China and be like, oh my God, the fucking auto insurance market over here must be fucking high, a killer. You know, you'll be like stupid shit like that. But when the aliens really come and like share their shit, the good ones, we're just gonna be smarter. We're gonna have the brain chips probably. We're gonna Google everything in our head. Schools are not gonna be useful anymore, except for learning human interaction and using our our sex organs and shit. Like, but we have a long way to go, man. And honestly, it makes me sad that I'm in my 30s now, and I'm only gonna experience like the first scratching of the surface part of it. They've had these people, or these things, or sorry, not things, these intelligent beings. I hate it when they fucking refer to aliens as creatures or these things. These motherfuckers are smarter than us on a bad day. A dead alien is smarter than the smartest live human. Cuban. A dead alien is smarter than the smartest alive human. Guaranteed. You don't call them thing or creature. You call it E.T. or whatever their name is. Enoch. That could be a name. And they talk through their minds and shit. They talk to like telepathically. It's crazy, man. The only way we're going to be able to be smart as them, or even talk to them, or even be smart enough for them to not consider us the level that we consider dogs, is to have knowledge. We might need the brain chips, guys. And I know a lot of people are on the fence about this, but I, for one, am in. I, for one, I'm in. Input there. I'm in. So in. I better be getting this audio. Good. Ah, Lord, I am in, dude. And that's very controversial. And here's the thing, that I'm not in first generation. Like the first iPhone that was created, I had it, but I wasn't in. I was like, oh, this is cool, but I know this isn't all it. It's kind of heavy. The camera kind of sucks. I remember the first iPhone. I didn't like iPhone until the 6 came out. The 6 was legit. It was bearable. It was still kind of sucked because the glass would always break. And the camera still kind of sucked. I don't even know which one I have. Which one are they on now? 25? Who knows? I think I have the 14. This one's the best one to me. Even the camera's decent sometimes, for the most part. But yeah, I'm not into the first generation brain chips. Don't get me wrong. I'm not doing that. The one with the wire behind the ear and then they drill some shit. No. Perfect this shit a little bit and I'll be in like third generation, fourth, sixth, third to sixth generation. I got to see the outcome of the people that you've tested this on already. See if the shit fried their brain. I got to know if you have an on switch to some type of mind control where you say, hey, do as I say or else I'm going to explode your brain. I got to see all this other stuff. Like, I got to see what's good. But as soon as the brands start branding it out, like they have like a Google brain chip, fucking Apple brain chip. Once the competition starts, I'll be able probably to afford the Walmart brain chip, but I'll still do it. As soon as they start like competing, I'm in, bro. I'm in. The Google is gonna have Google for you, like okay, Google, speak French. I'll be in France today. Speak French. You know, oh, oui, oui, mon bec, Maurice, you know, shit like that. The Walmart brain chip might have Ask Jeeves, sure, but still, it's still gonna be good. It's still better than what I have in here now. So, I can't wait, man. But what, I'm gonna have a brain chip at like 50, 60 years old, if I even make it that far, Jesus Christ. I'm gonna be like, oh, bro, for what? Just try to keep my body as in shape as possible. And keep learning things, I guess, right? There might be a day where we don't even have to learn anything. We'll just have the brain chips and we'll just know everything except human interaction. I hope when that day comes, though, this is my only thing, that they're going to have to regulate the internet and search engines a little bit, because I don't want to be seeing porn all day. I don't want to be in the bank and not knowing if the cashier is ringing me up while watching a DP in his fucking rectum. What's the eye? Something whatever. Damn, I need a brain chip for real. I don't want to see a rectum in his rectal, like while he's pulling up my account and seeing the negative balance, because I'll probably still have negative balance at that time too as well, probably. If money's even still a thing. The aliens might bring their own thing, which I don't know if you guys know that new chick, that singer Iniko, but her video is crazy. Jericho, I think she's one of those alien babies that I'm talking about. Anyways, a lot of imagery and a lot of alienness to her. In the beginning of her video, she has wanted this person, Iniko, reward 10 million eons. Eons, E-O-N-S, eons. That might be the new currency. Because what's an eon? Eon is time, baby. Time. I even looked this up. We have 4 eons in our human existence. You know, one's right during the Jurassic Age, that's an eon. The other one's through the Ice Age, who knows? And then we are in our own eon now. What if later there is no more currency as far as that? There's eons, like in that Justin Timberlake movie, which, why is Justin Timberlake in that movie? I don't know. But it was a good concept. They buy time. I never seen it, but it looks good and it sounds cool. But eons might be the new currency later on, you know. That's another reason why, like, why am I doing all this? Why am I learning all this other shit? Why am I slaving away at making money and stock market and gambling and working and dealing equations and remedies for money if it's going to be obsolete eventually in my lifetime? I'll be so pissed if at 80 years old money's not a thing anymore, and then my retirement fund, they just say, hey, good news, you don't need money anymore. And it's like, but I saved up $2 million. They're like, yeah, that's nice, but it's obsolete. Would you like a Google wheelchair, or would you like some help back to your Walmart space wheelchair? Oh shit. All right, fine. Okay, fine, this old me. All right, well, okay, Sonny, thank you very much. A little, you know, yes, great. And then I get in my fucking Walmart electric space chair. I control with my mind. Goodbye. I'm going crazy, guys. This UFOology shit is really opens your mind in another way that it's kind of scary because of the unknown. But it's real. It's real. And we got to start fucking really giving a fuck if they share this information and be transparent with us. We have to. Because that was the problem. This shit got way too deep into the darkness. That they started, you know, when they know that the law is not applicable to them, they tried everything. They'll try everything. Splitting DNA, crossbreeding DNA to make humans, alienoid humans and shit, to understand the sophistication and the borderline magic, as they say, to this equipment that they recovered in the space ships and shit. Anti-gravity and antimatter reactors and engines and craziness, bro. We gotta start. They got too dark into that where eventually they just start getting invincible. And now we're at where we're at now, where the elite motherfuckers who are evil are using the same type of tactics of secrecy to inflict whatever evil narrative that's going on now that keeps us down as a people. And that's real shit. Who gives a fuck about a celebrity, dude? Who gives a fuck about that bad shit? You know what I hate? Whenever they post something cool, like a cool video of a guy helping someone across the street, a blind person across the street or something, and he's like, yeah, do something nice today, guys. The comments that you read, oh, you couldn't do this without the camera on? Oh, you did this for clout. Oh, what a nice person you are. Turn off the camera maybe next time. As opposed to taking it as inspiration, those same type of people log on and love watching brutal shit for their morbid curiosity and say nothing about it. They love watching the news and horrible shit. They'll watch that and, yeah, she's cheating on the Kardashian. We knew it. Oh, wow, that was crazy. Wow, where's the death video of this? I want to see this. That you don't have any problems with. The bad shit, no. But the good shit, always some fucking idiots. Always. Oh, maybe turn off the camera. Shut the We need more of that. It just doesn't get as much views as a fucking car running over a guy who just stole the woman's purse and we wanted to see him get splattered. You know, that's always satisfying. I get that, but don't criticize the good shit because we need more of that and that needs to be more prevalent. But the tactics that they use from the secrecy and misinformation guideline from Roswell time to now has gotten out of control and it's gotten us really like sheep-like people. Really. Every single one of us. We are so in the dark, we have no fucking clue how in the dark we are, my friends. I'm not saying that to scare you. I'm saying that to comment. Comment on the Congress site or Instagram post whenever something like this is finally picking up more steam. Comment. Yeah, what's up with this shit? What's up with aliens? Bring E.T. out, motherfucker. Yeah, bring motherfucking Optimus Prime out. Bring him out. Bring him out. Bring him out. Hard to yell when alien technology's in your mouth. Bring him out. Bring him out. E. T. What if T.I. was an alien, right? Probably why he thinks he could do stand-up. Shout out to him. I haven't seen him yet do stand-up, but I need to hit up the Laugh Factory when he's there one day. He just pops in sometimes. Speaking of the Laugh Factory, I was there last Sunday for Chocolate Sunday, which is arguably the best show in town in LA, and I'm not just saying that. To the point where when I first got to LA, I thought I was ready for that. I ain't ready for that, but I'll do it. Mind you, I ain't no bitch. If they call me, when they call me, I'll eventually do it. I'm doing it. And I'm hanging around too. If they ever fucking like, yo, we need a brown guy. Brown guy, you? And I'll be like, yeah, I'm a brown guy. Yeah, sure. Boom. I'm doing it. But the level of talent that goes into that place, into that night specifically, is crazy. I mean, Ron G. If you guys don't know who Ron G is, a comedian, he might be an alien too. This guy's so fucking good. Every time I see Ron G perform, I think to myself, I'm a fucking open micer. That's literally my thoughts whenever I see him do what he does on stage every single week that I go. And I'm sure it's every single week that he's there. So, whatever, I'm not ready, but I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll go up there and not suck. But, will I kill? Hopefully. I'll try, for sure. But I got to be in the right spot. I got to be in the right motherfucking place on the lineup. I got to be, you know, it takes a couple variables. And then I got to keep going, too. Like, I got to keep going up. Even if I go up first all the time, I'll take that shit. I'll take that for real in a heartbeat. That'll make me so good in so little amount of time. It'll be like I have a fucking brain chip of comedy in my head already. A black brain chip. A big-ass black brain chip, you know what I mean? That was weird. That was weird. Easy. Best show in town. Comedy Store. I like seeing what's going on in the Comedy Store now since all the big guys left, Rogan's and Austin. But it's not the same. If you remember coming 3 years ago, even 4 years ago, it's not the same, obviously. It's a batch of new people and good people. It's a batch of the new crowd with sprinkles of some of the old still. And we appreciate the old. You got to appreciate the old there. And I'm not saying old like they're old dinosaurs, whatever. I'm talking about old like the real fucking comics, the real motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? The real scene that they were in the scene before they even knew it was a fucking scene. Like they were just there, and this person was just there, and then they were there for years, and now to us, new comedians, that was a scene, and they're like, oh shit, we should capitalize on this. and they made a shit ton of money and a shit ton of camaraderie, and that's the scene that we look up to now. And that's the scene I'm talking. That's what I mean by old. The new scene is probably that. Because if you're real, you don't really think about the scene. If you do think about a scene, I don't know, I feel like you're in it for the friends, and I just think you're a fucking douchebag. And you better be funny. If you think it's about a scene, and you think comedy's about friends and fucking going out to these open mics, eating a dick all the time, but at least you guys are friends and you guys have stories, and fuck you. I'm sorry. I think you're a prick. Comedy's not about friends. Be good. If you're going to do that, be around a bunch of good people who continuously write. And you know what? Who cares? Aliens are coming. Do whatever the fuck you want. I'm going to be performing for motherfucking E.T. soon as I get a motherfucking chance. You guys can stay here in your fucking dive bars. It just always kind of annoyed me that I'm not cool enough to hang with people that I'm cooler than. That's always been like my thing, you know? Like, oh man, I got no crew. Damn, that's crazy. In the club days, I had all the crew. I was in, every crew wanted me. I knew how to fight. I knew how to get chicks. I paid for shit every once in a while, bottles and all this shit. I was a good time. In this fucking scene, the comedy and stand-up, I'm a fucking loser or some shit. And I don't even suck. It's just that, I don't know. I make people feel intimidated somehow. I don't know. I don't know. Don't even care anymore. I just look at it like that. And I'm not saying I'm cooler than people just because I think I'm cooler. I'm cooler than people because they make me feel like I think I'm cooler than them. If that makes any fucking alien sense. Anyways, that's why I don't even take, in this scene, anything personal. I show up, I show respect. I don't expect these people to be friends with me. I'm fucking 4 or 5 years in. These guys are 11, 15, 20 years in, some of these guys. Do you think I want them to be my friends like that? Like, yeah, sure, that'd be cool. But I ain't got nothing to really offer or fucking relate to as far as that besides comedy. And I'm in a different, that's like a 8th grader hanging out with a fucking 2nd grader. It's weird. A really cool 2nd grader. But in time, I guess, you know, I stick around long enough. Which I will. I ain't worried. I ain't taking nothing personal. Nothing at all. Y'all book me or don't book me. Y'all see me, don't see me. You'll always see me. But it'll never be like, what's up, motherfucker? Those days are over with now. Mean Dean is not, like, yo, nah, you don't follow me still. Fuck you there, motherfucker. Like, it ain't none of that shit, bro. I don't care, dude. Aliens are coming. Follow me or don't. As soon as I get a chance to fucking tell a knock-knock joke to E.T., I'm doing it. Huh? Yeah. Knock-knock. The CIA. See a subtitle. CIA who? CIA. I see you, alien. And the alien, I don't even know how they laugh. They probably laugh like pulsing brain. That was the worst joke I've ever fucking said. They should abduct me and just laser my mouth shut after that joke. I'm aware. Fuck you. Guys, I gotta go back to work, man. This was fun. I think everything held up. That looks like it's still recording. I think this audio's still recording. CIA didn't shut me down completely. Yeah, it's still recording. Good. Next week I'm gonna come with some fire equipment. I'm gonna bring my mic. I'm gonna have my light fully charged. I'm gonna turn down the audio and turn off all the laptops I have in this bitch. But this was fun, man. Follow me on Instagram, Latino_Tarantino2X. You already know. Outcrowd MIA, that's still going, as you can see. I'm just lightly throwing things in it just to keep it alive because I'm not going nowhere, you know. And I have some other things in the works which I can't talk about now yet, but some big things in the works. And I am going to keep working on those till it comes into fruition. Catch me at a local show. I'm in LA for a little bit until I think in September. I might be going somewhere else. But after Miami, after my victory lap in Miami, baby, I feel so good. I feel so accomplished that I got to go on a show over there at the Improv. Like, oh man, it was beautiful. Victory lap, baby. R.I.P. Nipsey, huh? Nipsey Hussle, Tarantino Hustle, huh? And yeah, just prepare for the aliens, bro. Bob Lazar and George Knapp. Look up those two guys right there and open your mind, and things would just be a lot clearer. That's a missing puzzle piece that I implore you to look up, to really do that for yourself, for your mind, and to be ready for these extraterrestrials when they're finally revealed to us and the world, all right? So stay cool. I'll see y'all later. Peace. Tarantino.